Hi, this is Mark from Tetrakey and welcome to Tetrakey TV. This is number 156 of 260 performance acceleration conversations that Rob and I are doing in 2017. And you're still stuck with me, I'm afraid, as Rob is still enjoying his well-deserved family holiday in the northwest of the USA. I think he is somewhere paddling with his daughter, out of signal, out of contact, but having some phenomenal family time. So it's me tonight, and welcome. I hope you had a good weekend. You got everything you wanted done, and you've started off your week with a buzz. I posted onto Instagram today the departures board at when I flew this morning, and I just posed a question saying, where are you heading? And I'm hoping that you all have a clear direction of where you're heading this week and what it's going to, which direction it's taking you and why. So tonight I wanted to talk to you about the concept of failure. And I failed on Friday night, and it's painful and it hurts, and it's something that's going to take a bit of time to get over. But the hockey team, the field hockey team that I coach, we had basically first v seconds, whoever won the game on Friday would win the league, and we lost 3-2. So we failed. We didn't achieve the goal that we set ourselves this season. And what's interesting when you think about failure and you think about loss and you think about not hitting targets, it's the questions that you pose yourself after. It's the questions in terms of what you did do, what you didn't do, what things you left out. So on the hockey pitch, what did we leave out there? How did we get beaten? Did we get beaten by a better side? Well, they scored more goals than us, so yes, we got beaten by a better side. Did we get beaten playing to our full potential and they were just better than our full potential? No, I don't think that was the case on Friday night. We didn't play anywhere near where the level that we can play and we have played this season. And was it caused by the opposition and how they performed against us? Definitely. They stopped us playing, and they stopped us playing really well, and we weren't able to adapt. And I think it's really interesting to think about that and think about how you in your life, in your business, react to failure. And it's interesting, I'm talking to one of my clients at the moment who is really reluctant to turn thought into action. And it's because it's so alien to him what he's doing. He's going so far out of his comfort zone, and he hasn't really understood the concept of failure. He hasn't gone back in his past and gone, I failed and it's okay to fail and I survived from failure and here I am today. And what we've talked a lot about is how you define success. What do you define as achievement? Because if you're understanding that the journey you're on is part of your learning, and you define success as the learning you'll get at, irrespective of what happens in certain times in the end goal, especially when you're starting out in a new career, in a new business, and you're doing it on a bootstrapping philosophy when you're not actually investing that much, then your definition of achievement might be your definition of success. So in someone else's eyes, you may not have delivered the revenue that you wanted or the profitability, you hadn't get as many likes or downloads, whatever the product is that you're selling. But if you're learning from that experience and you're applying that in future, then have you actually failed, or have you just learned something that you can apply in the future? And it's something you really think about, because your definition of failure will impact your definition of the future. Because if you're scared of failure, then you might not get out of bed. You might not try. I might decide to quit coaching because I failed, because we didn't win the league. But my definition of success this year wasn't winning the league. I was very open at the start of the season in terms of some of the changes that we needed to make mentally, philosophically in the squad in order to build a long-term legacy. What we achieved halfway through the season was well above what I expected. And what happened on Friday night was actually in line with what I thought might happen this season. And I'd prepped the board of the hockey club for what might happen. Not that I admitted failure at the start of the season, but I was realistic in terms of the journey that we were going on. So the question is, how realistic are you on your journey? The question is, how clear are you in terms of what you're asking your business to achieve over the next 6-12 months? The question is, how are you defining your achievements this year, and how comfortable are you accepting the fact that you will fail at some point, and it's how you react to that failure which will set you apart going forward. So there's some questions I'd like you to think about. I'm gutted. It's going to take me a few weeks to get over this loss. It's going to take me a few weeks to get over not winning the league, but it's part of life, and I guarantee we will come back better and stronger next season. So with that, I wish you a phenomenal evening, and I will speak to you soon. Good night.